from Gary Force Acura Ice Arena for day 2 of the Nashville Shootout. Change in venue, but not a change in opponents. We'll face the same 2 teams today that we did yesterday. Same order as well, leading off with the Nashville Jr Predators this morning with a rematch against the Carolina Jr Hurricanes later this afternoon. Kirkwood defeated this Junior Predators team 4-1 in their tournament opener yesterday. Spent most of the game in the offensive zone, although Predators did get their only goal on a very nice counterattack. Made the most of their limited opportunities to wipe out the shutout, but based on what we saw yesterday, expect to see Kirkwood camped out in the attacking zone, and they'll just have to execute there to get enough of a lead to punch their ticket through to the championship game. If they do win today, this morning, it should clinch a spot in Sunday's final. There are only the 3 teams in this bracket, so just need to avoid third place. A win here would give Nashville their 3rd loss of the tournament with only 1 game left to play, and Kirkwood would have 2 wins. So a win here secures your spot on Sunday, and then it's just a rematch with Carolina this afternoon as a warm-up or a preview of that Sunday final, which was always the expected outcome here. Looking at these teams ahead of time, it was clear that Kirkwood and Carolina were a cut above this Nashville team. So this is all just preliminary leading up to what should be a very exciting final on Sunday. Getting to play that Carolina team 3 times this weekend. You know, you start seeing the same team over and over, and you start to irritate each other just a little bit. We saw that even already yesterday with a higher penalty count in yesterday's game against Carolina than against Nashville. So by the time Sunday rolls around and it's game 3 against Carolina, that could be a pretty contentious battle, especially with it being a 2-1 margin yesterday. Carolina winning that game 2-1 against Kirkwood. If all these games stay tight against Carolina, look for it to be chippy, look for it to be contentious and closely contested. But first things first, gotta take care of business against Nashville. Like I said, a win and probably even a tie would secure a spot in that Sunday championship game. It was Gavin Langing scoring his first 2 goals of the season to power the Kirkwood offense against these Predators yesterday. Fun to see Gavin, who's been just an absolute anchor on the D-line for Kirkwood, finally get on the score sheet as well. The second goal he scored was a one-time slap shot as the puck snuck out from in front of the net, trickled out back to the point where he had all the time and the space in the world to raise his stick and blast one, snuck it through the pads for his 2nd goal of the season, and was on hat trick watch. You could see the team trying to get him a chance to complete that hat trick at the end of the game. He's trying to set him up on some offensive zone face-offs and give him a shot to pull it off. Didn't get that 3rd goal, but scoring his first 2 goals of the season in style, wearing the captaincy, no doubt, no less than that. So what a game for Gavin it was in the morning. We were talking with David afterwards. It seems like even though each captain gets to pick the next one, it seemed like he deserved to keep it 2 games in a row after getting his first 2 goals in that one. He did end up wearing the assistant captain as he chose Liam for the captaincy in game 2, and Liam took him as his assistant. So fun game for Gavin yesterday. Fun to see him get on the score sheet with his first 2 goals. Also had Bryson scoring in that game as well as against Carolina. But we are Puck is on the ice here. He's gonna get a different angle. As you can see down to the far end. As Kirkwood already setting up camp in the offensive zone like they did for much of yesterday. Might give an even increased zoom as I expect the action to be down there most of this period. And here's Nashville though, skating it out of their own end. Met at center ice by Aiden. And Kirkwood goes for a change as Nashville comes out of its zone. Puck trickles back to Gavin, sends it forward to Blake. Another centering pass, sneaks all the way to the far boards. Nashville takes over there, skating it out. Across center ice, where Gavin tried to break it up. Now the puck comes all the way to Rory and she covers. So it looks like we have Blake Warfel taking the draw. You see the Kirkwood is mixing up its lines a bit here, giving players chances at their non-normal positions. Blake usually an anchor on the D line, playing some center here this morning. As Nashville comes with some speed. Puck is loose, picked up, and dumped in by Kirkwood as they go for a change. Dumped back in by Kirkwood. David now skating it in. Centering. That's Bryson down low. David chasing it as well. Liam now gets it back behind the goal to Bryson. Back into the corner to Liam. Aiden cutting it off. Little scramble in front of the net. Nashville skating it out.
One on you.
Nashville coming around. David steals it, switches it, and out to neutral ice. Aiden tries to get it in the zone, turns it over. Here comes Nashville back to Gavin. So Gavin's still playing on the D line here as Rio comes in to help. Puck squirts all the way just past Rory. No icing here. We play on. Now Will grabs the puck, turns on the Jets. Dangles around. Backhands it just wide of the post. And here comes Nashville. Turned over at neutral ice. Jacob sends it back in. Goalie gets a stick to it. Centered. It's Jacob sending it behind the net. And Nashville clears it. Good skate by Leo to keep that from going all the way to the other end. And he comes right back in, takes a shot, is blocked. Nashville to try the other side. Held in again. Jackson steps up. Blake skating in. Over to Jaden wearing the captaincy. Jackson has the puck. Centering. Aiden stepping up, firing. Blocked in the slot. Blake stick handling in neutral ice. Aiden stepping up. Now gaining some speed into the zone. Shooting. Wide. A lot of just pucks back and forth, not establishing too much just yet. As Liam on the wing sends it towards goal. Scramble for it. Behind the net, David has it. Centering. Good look by Liam. Back to David in the slot. Bryson gets a stick to it. Back down to David. Nashville finally exits the zone, and they're coming with speed. Centering. Rory's there. Follow is in. So Nashville strikes first on the counter attack.
You can't give that up.
Kirkwood spending a lot of time in that offensive zone, but not able to generate too many chances on it. And once Nashville finally gets out of their own end, come with speed, executing some nice passing in their attacking zone. Rory slid over to make a really nice initial save, but the rebound was there, and so were the Predators. And they put it in for an early 1-0 lead, and Kirkwood will be chasing this game now, despite all the possession of the puck. Leo rips a long wrister into the belly of the goalie. For all the possession Kirkwood has had, they haven't been able to generate too many quality looks at the net. It's just been a lot of moving the puck around and just holding it in the zone. It's Nashville does break it out. Kirkwood. Loose puck is picked up by Nashville. Skating in. Shot off the post. Off Rory's glove and then off the post. Almost a 2-0 lead there for Nashville. They're not on the puck too much this morning, but when they are, they have been dangerous. Bodie sends it low off a skate in the slot. Leo holds the line, sends it behind the goal. Nashville breaking out, skating through the neutral zone. Goes into the corner. And now Jackson getting a breakout for Kirkwood. Here's Jacob ripping it. It's through and in. Sneaking it through the 5-hole. Jacob rips it in for the equalizer. Nice little breakout rush by Jackson and Jacob. Jackson picking up the puck around his own blue line. Had some time and space, got his head up, found Jacob on the wing. He gains the zone, rips in a wrister that sneaks through the 5-hole. And we are even here, 1-1, with 4.5 minutes left in the first period. Nashville did have that chance to take a 2-0 lead, as here's another shot on goal. Easy glove save. But Nashville on a very quick counter attack, already leading 1-0. Got a shot from the wing that Rory had to stretch out and tip with her glove and got it to go off the iron. Off the post there. That goes into the net. It's 2-0 Nashville, but now we're level 1-1 on the goal by Jacob Schultz. Jackson switches to Jaden behind the goal. Jackson again battling for it down low. Centering pass is denied by the goalie. This one to the high slot. Stick battle into the corner. Aiden holds the line, sends it back deep behind the goal. Nashville will try the other side. Misses everybody and will go for icing is waved off. Icing's waved off, so Aiden, it turns it over in the high slot. Battle for it. Still loose. Bodie lifts it with the backhand up and out. Another dangerous moment from Nashville.
You got time.
As Aiden went back to get the icing that was waved off. He tried to skate with speed out of his own zone. Nashville turned it over right in the high slot. Another dangerous look from the Predators. They don't have the puck too much, but when they do, look out. Here they come again. Switching to the far boards. Kirkwood defense is back. They do sneak it. No, they're going to say it didn't get over the line. I thought that was out and back in for offsides, but we play on. Kirkwood does clear the zone. David chases. Now Liam on the other side. Nashville comes back in. And Bryson bumps it forward, but finds a Nashville Predator. Gavin on the puck now, sends it up to David. Still battling in the offensive zone. Nashville sends it out. Gavin switches it over to Jacob. Kirkwood's goal scorer this morning. He's gonna try a similar shot, misses it this time. Gavin sends it forward. Picked off there, and here comes Nashville. Into Rory's glove, it's loose. She does cover. Went to grab it in the air with her glove. Bobbled it a little bit. Puck does fall to the blue paint, but Rory's able to find it and cover. A little bit of a conversation with the official there behind the net. Little nervy moment on the glove hand there. That is the wrist that Rory sprained with the snowboarding incident. But she has been able to play all 3 games this weekend, looking strong and healthy. As here's Sam, sends it behind the goal. Aiden holds the line. Will picks it up in the high slot, loses the puck. Bodie's there, sends it back down. Will turning it around out of his own end, pushes it up to Sam. And Sam wins a puck battle there on the near board, skates forward, shoots it off the pads. Will on the wing, another shot, another save. So 1-1 here in the first period. Just under 21 seconds left to play.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Gavin sends it around the corner behind the goal. Over to Jaden in the opposite corner. Nashville comes away with the puck. Loose and held in by Leo. And that runs out the clock on period 1. We head to the first intermission tied 1-1.
Yeah. All right. Bring it same line, kid.
Couple things, okay? First off, we're playing down to their level. Way better hockey. Just on effort alone, okay? Effort's gotta ramp up. Everybody. It takes everybody. We're in an offensive zone. This is our guy. X is our guy. O is their guy. We have a puck out, right? We have lots of guys standing on the way outside. Is this puck with the guy? Where's the lane here? Where's the lane? Right here. Slide over here so that puck can hit you here. Quit standing next to their defenseman and let them guard you. You're standing behind them. Or you're never going to get that puck. Right? We got a lot of chances where we get pucks in the corner. If we can slide it out to open ice and you can find that soft area, then we can get shots on net. Okay? The other thing is when you get an opportunity for offense, you have to bear down and hit the net. Don't shoot it right into the net. Find a way to get it on net. Don't shoot it wide. Find a way to hit the net. And then get there for rebounds. You never know what's going to happen. Was Schultz just a huge snipe or was it just on net? It was on net. It was in the net. Get your shots on net. You don't have to be super hard. You don't have to put the top corner. You don't have to on net. Okay? Let's freaking go. The second period, we scored first, then we dominate. Let's go. So the message from Coach Bauer is effort, pucks on net, and rebounds. That's what we're looking for here in the second period. Kirkwood did fall behind in this one as Nashville struck first on a counterattack. Jacob Schultz finding the equalizer from the wing, leveling us 1-1, and that's where we stand. Kirkwood has had most of the possession, but haven't gotten pucks to the net as much as they'd like. Heard that message from Coach Bauer. Looking for shots on goal. It's really only, as far as I can tell, Blake and Aiden who switched positions, as here comes Jaden with the captaincy. Kirkwood's offsides. You notice Blake playing center early in this game. Aiden's been on the D line. Most everyone else seems to be in their natural positions, so it's not a complete shakeup of the positions like we sometimes see in the preseason scrimmages. But we do have David on the dot here, usually a winger. He wins the draw, back to Aiden. Liam skating forward, shooting. There's a shot on goal, but a soft one. Easy glove save for the goalie.
Come on.
David still on the dot with Bryson and Liam on his wings. Aiden, and that was Aiden with Bodie on his left in the D line. As Nashville picked off by David, switches it to Bryson. Backhand shot, rebound. David was there, but it sneaks through his legs. But that's what Kirkwood is looking for, the shot on goal, the rebound. David has made a living this season being in the right spot at the right time, burying those rebounds. Couldn't get a stick to it this time. Will taking the face-off for Kirkwood here. Nashville wins the draw, skates it in. It will be Jacob gathering the puck in the corner. Can't get it out. Nashville holds the zone. Bodie will try the other side up to Sam. He can't clear the zone. Nashville holds the line. Now they're out. It's Will at center ice. Makes a move. Centering. Defense is there. And Nashville's offsides going the other way. So 1-1 still here early in the second period. Jacob Schultz with the lone goal for Kirkwood. Nice breakout rush with Jackson Lowry to get the equalizer for Kirkwood in the first period. As Jaden gets a stick to it, but back to Nashville. Gavin sends it forward to Jackson. Drop pass to Blake, back down to Jackson. Makes a move in the corner. Looking for a centering pass, finds Leo, shot goes wide. Another centering pass, it's under the goalie. Reaches the glove back to make sure it doesn't sneak across the goal line. There's some pressure from Kirkwood.
Blake, shoot it.
As Blake takes the draw.
Catch back, catch back.
Nashville trying to break out. Leo stops him in the neutral zone, skates it back in.
Help him out, go to the net.
Jaden supporting the play. Now Blake.
Blake, to the net.
And the puck trickles to the goalie who covers.
Go to the net, guys. Anybody hear me yell that?
Go, guys.
To the net here, guys.
It will be David on the dot for the Stars. Bryson and Liam on his wings. David pushes the draw forward. Nashville gets it there. Off of Bryson's skate. Off the bar. Down but not in. David holds the line. Switches it. And out to neutral ice. Back in offsides. So a shot catches some iron for Kirkwood. The hockey players love the bar down shot. This one is bar down, but not into the goal. And we stay tied 1-1 here in the second period. David winning the draw forward. Nashville takes it there, skates it in. Centering pass is picked off. And here comes David. Oh, he tries to drop pass, but only yellow jerseys are there. Now Bryson comes with it. Liam. David. Forward again, finding yellow jerseys. Nashville sends it in deep. Coming in on the forecheck. Now holding the line. Establishing some possession here for the Predators. David gets a stick to it into the corner. There's a stick from Bodie. Gets around his man. Sends the puck all the way to the offensive zone. Kirkwood goes for a change. And that'll be icing as Kirkwood will get in a full line change now. 1-1 with 8:21 left in the second. Jacob Schultz with the only goal for Kirkwood. You can see him here on the wing. Will Dunbar takes the draw, wins it over to Jacob, sends it down. Here's Sam on that far post, covered by the goalie. So Will skates back onto the dot to take the draw. He's got Sam on his left, Jacob on his right, Leo and Gavin on the D line. So a few more positional shakeups this period. As Gavin goes back, sends it around. Sam getting to the puck, sending it forward, held in at the line. Sam will try again, this time skating it out himself, finding Will at center ice. He skates in, turns the corner, shoots it wide. Sam on the far boards. Nashville takes it over there, skates it out. Sam steals it back, skates it forward. We are still without a penalty here in this game. This matchup was lighter on penalties yesterday as well. Here's a shot from Jacob, looking for goal number 2, but it's into the glove. So we do see a few more positional shakeups here this period. Leo playing some defense, and Jacob is on the forward line. We've had Will and David at center instead of the wing. Blake still playing some center himself. Takes the draw here. Nashville wins it. And Kirkwood turns it around. Here comes Jackson, tries to make a move, loses the puck. Nice steal by Jaden, but loses an edge. Aiden sends it down low. Jackson picks it up in the corner.
Catch him! Catch him!
Bodie got to stick to it, but the Predator gets by him. Now Aiden. Nashville gets it in deep. Race for the puck. Bodie will get there first. Shot coming in, bouncing to Rory. Loose and in. And Nashville takes another lead. Pushing back in front, 2-1. This one not on a counterattack like the other 2 goals they've scored against Kirkwood this weekend. A rare chance to set up some possession for Nashville. Getting the puck in deep, winning it on the forecheck. And they are ahead 2-1 with David on the center dot for Kirkwood. So Kirkwood again chasing here with just under 6 minutes to play in the second period. As they send it forward to Bryson, skates in, shoots it wide. Liam looking for a teammate, gets it to Bryson, shooting off the pads. Now Leo holding it, sending it forward, stepping up. Here's Gavin, takes a shot. High off the chest for the goalie. Keeping it out. Kirkwood still trailing 2-1 now. Bryson had some time and space here in the face-off circle right in front of us. Took a hard shot off the pads. Might have had a pass to the back door. As Jacob sends it forward to David. Gets a shot on goal, but goalie closes the 5-hole in time to keep it out. They reset with the same line as Nashville goes for a change. It's David on the dot with Bryson on his left, Leo on his right. Bodie and Jacob back on the D line. So Jacob had some time at forward. He's back in his normal spot. What a look from Bryson in front of the goal. Got all of his stick on it, but couldn't get it to go. Couple of golden opportunities for Bryson, the team's leading goal scorer, but unable to find that equalizer. As Kirkwood now gets it out. It's Bryson again, skating with speed, has some space, shooting off a leg, tracks it down himself in front of the goal, covered there. Kirkwood making a bit of a mistake on initial exit opportunity back coming out of their own zone. Had a dangerous turnover. Able to deal with it and clean up the mess. Keep Nashville from going up and doubling their lead. We stay 2-1 with Kirkwood chasing here in the second period. As Nashville skating it out, tries to make a nutmeg move on the defender, can't get it by him. And here comes Kirkwood on a breakout. It's Will, can't grab the handle. And Nashville comes back in offsides. So 3:49 left here in the second period. Nashville leading 2-1. Nashville skates it in. Kirkwood wins the puck battle in the corner. Here comes Will. That should be interference against the Predators. It is. Will trying to sneak around his defender on the far boards. Got the hip check. Interference. First penalty of the game. So it's the first power play of the game for the Stars. Need to make the most of this one here. Still chasing down 2-1. Getting the main advantage for the first time today. Leo wins the draw. Nice stick by Jacob. Sends it on goal. Turned aside. Centering pass. Leo. Back to Bodie. Jaden looking for a pass. Jaden back on the puck. Centering. Bodie shooting. Back door. Jacob has it now. He'll rip it into the glove.
Hey, I need to hear talk. You guys got to communicate. If you want the puck, call for it.
So Kirkwood setting up the power play. Total control of the puck, but unable to get it to go. Several looks at goal there as they move the puck around.
Jaden, straight in there.
They'll have 56 seconds left of power play here. Puck falls to Jacob. Now Jackson over to Jaden. Shot is blocked off a leg. And Nashville breaks it out. Bodie races back for it. He wins the puck there. But here comes a forecheck from Nashville. Shot coming in. Rory's got it. Some good hustle on the penalty kill by Nashville. Earns a look at goal. And even 30 seconds left on the Kirkwood power play. But they're taking the draw in their own end. Nashville wins the draw, loading up a wrister from the top of the slot. Now we have a whistle. Faceoff goes back into that same circle. David taking the draw there, wins it. Nashville stepping up and shooting wide. That was a dangerous shorthanded look for the Predators. And now Liam is away. Puts on the brakes and Nashville steals it. They're about to return to full strength here on this rush. Here he comes out of the box. Up the boards to Bryson. Chips it forward to the point where Nashville holds the line. Nashville taking back over at center ice. Here they come. Back to the point. Back down low. Back to the point. Again low into the corner. There's a stick from Kirkwood. Held in. Dumped in deep. Gavin sends it forward. Again held in at the point. Now breaking out. And a penalty against Kirkwood. So Blake will go to the box. Interference. So now Nashville gets their first power play of the game with 1:09 left in this period. So there will be some loose change on the penalty clock for this third period. But they'll finish this frame with the man advantage. Will working it in the corner up to Sam. Now Jacob sends it out to neutral ice. Nashville switching sides. Dumping it in deep to the corner. Jacob's there for Kirkwood. And here is Will. He's clearing away, breakaway. Misses everything.
Back, hey, back, get back, Will, get back.
Will getting a clear breakaway, shorthanded. As Rory makes a high glove save and then covers it as it falls to the ice. So a short-handed breakaway for Kirkwood. Can't get the shot on goal. They continue to trail here 2-1. 19 seconds left in the period. Nashville looking for one more chance here on the power play. Holding the line, now out, and that's the end of the second period. We go to intermission number 2 with Kirkwood trailing 2-1. 20 seconds of power play left for Nashville to start the third.
We're out there going through the motions, okay? Or also, there's a lot of individuality. Just clearing the puck in with the speed, passing the puck around, making hockey plays, right? I don't hear anybody communicating, talking out there. Like, let's put some life into this thing. You guys want to win? Yeah! We're in a tournament. This is for an opportunity to go to a championship. And I don't see that intensity out of you guys. I don't see it. I don't know what to do. You guys gotta be Start kicking, start passing, start swinging. Just start clearing. It's yours. If you want it, don't freaking take it. Let's go.
So the first intermission message was more tactical. This one more motivational. Going with the line from Troy, Brad Pitt, take it, it's yours. Wanting to see some urgency and intensity out of the Stars here, trailing 2-1, final frame, still shorthanded for 15 more seconds. Jackson and Jacob winning the puck here in neutral ice. Kirkwood's back to full strength. Bodie sending it forward. Bodie will wrap it around to the other side. Now up where Jackson gets a stick to it. Jaden behind the goal. Stepping up. Back to the boards. Gavin holds the line. Blocked. Here's Jacob. He gets it high off the blocker. Gavin again shooting from the point. Loose puck behind the goal now. Kirkwood setting up camp, establishing possession here. Jackson with the shot, tipped off the post and in! Kirkwood equalizes! 2-2. So Kirkwood pulls even again. 2-2 now. Shot came in, deflected, hit post, follow, goes into the net. And we are all even. Here Kirkwood comes again. Liam chasing it into the corner. Puck switches to the other side. Gavin sending it low. Now covered. This is looking better from Kirkwood, not just having the puck, but a little bit more organized, a little bit better chances and looks at goal. David taking the draw. Shot coming in from the wing, off the pads. Switch pick off by Nashville. Kirkwood recovers. Bryson now skating it in. Makes a move. Centers. Blake stepping up, shoots it wide. Nashville still working it through the neutral zone. Nashville trying the other side. Here comes some fresh legs for Kirkwood. Jacob ahead to Will. Nashville gets a stick to it. Battle forward on the far boards. Aiden's got it. Skating it in. Centering. That was Sam on the back door. Got to stick to it, but couldn't get a shot. So we have icing. We'll bring it back into Kirkwood's offensive zone. Again, Looking like a stronger period for Kirkwood here. Not just on the puck, but doing better things with it. 9:38 to go in the game. Tied 2-2. Puck goes behind the goal, into the corner. Aiden is there. Nashville breaking it out. Sam skating forward, switching it over to Aiden. He brings it back in front of the goal. Had a follow-up chance there. Kirkwood dumping it back in deep. Sam behind the goal. Gavin pinching. Gavin does hold the line. Puck goes back down into the corner. Sam is there. Jaden battling for it. Puck sneaks out to the neutral zone. Off of Gavin's skate.
Outside.
Gavin skating forward. Centering pass. Back to Jackson, shot. Blockered away. And a high stick signal from the official. So that's going to bring the face-off all the way to the other end. Gavin skates behind his own goal. Up ahead to Jaden, finding Jackson on the exit. Leo makes a move, takes a shot, it goes wide. Jackson looking for a pass. Back check comes in. Goes behind the goal. Nashville skating it out of the corner. Skate by Blake. Here comes Nashville one-on-one with Gavin. Gavin ushers him into the corner. Good job defusing that break. Kirkwood going for a change here. Nashville coming on another rush. 2-on-2.
That's it, Jacob.
Good stick by Jacob to break that one up. Pass ahead to Liam. Dumps it off to the wing. Shot into the glove. That was David shooting from the wing on the layoff pass by Liam. Still 2-2. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the game. Kirkwood looking more organized here in the third, making better use of its possession. Jacob holds the line, gets it deep. Centering pass is picked off in the slot. Nashville skates it out, passes it ahead, one-on-one with Bodie. Back check comes in from David. Liam gets it out. No icing here. Here comes the Kirkwood forecheck. Puck goes the other side where Jacob sends it towards goal. Rebound loose. Liam was there. David now centering. Liam on the doorstep. Bryson with the chance. Covered. Pressure ramping up here from Kirkwood. But we remain tied 2-2, just under 6 minutes to play. Will takes the draw for Kirkwood. Into the corner, that's Aiden with Will helping out. Still battling for it, all tied up 2-on-2 in the corner, just like the score. Third star comes in to help. That's Sam. He digs it out. Held in at the line by Blake, who's returned to his natural position on D-line. Puck in the slot, it's Aiden, he scores! Aiden Lamb with the go-ahead goal. 5:21 left in the game. Puck finds his stick in the slot, and he buries it. So Kirkwood, who's been chasing most of the game, gets their first lead of the day, 3-2 on the goal by Aiden Lamb. Blake Warfel back on the D-line after playing some center earlier in this game, holds the blue line to set up the possession that leads to the go-ahead goal. And here comes Nashville. They're not giving up. Sam on the puck, loses it to the Predators. Good stick by Blake, steps up, pushes it forward. Blake still fighting hard on those far boards. Now it trickles back to Gavin. He's gonna go behind his own goal. Up to Sam, he's behind everybody. Shooting into the belly of the goalie. Sam was clear and away there. Good stretch pass, sprung him on the breakaway. Skated in, took a shot, but goalie was there. Kirkwood's lead stays at 3-2. They fell behind 1-0, and then after equalizing again behind 2-1, but have fought their way back and now have their first lead. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Centering pass. Nashville held in by Jacob. Bodie and Jacob will chase it back into their own end. Held in by Nashville. Shot blocked by Rory. Nashville still on it. Bodie clears the zone, but it goes for icing.
No reason to ice it.
3:27 left in the game. Kirkwood leading 3-2 after chasing this one most of the day. Leo will take the draw. He had some time on the D-line as well, but he's back in an attacking position.
Guys, too many flybys. Throw on the brakes.
Nashville getting it back to the point. Puck comes in, it's loose. Swept aside by Gavin.
Leo, you have to be in the corner helping out.
Up to Jackson. Off the boards and back in for offsides. 3:03 on the clock now. Kirkwood trying to close out this comeback win to punch its ticket to Sunday's championship. Bryson skating forward, finding some space, dumping it to Liam, loses the puck. Holding the line. Liam chasing it, wins it. That was a nice little moment from Liam, getting the puck back in a very dangerous position. But here comes Nashville, skating one-on-one. turns the corner.
Nice.
Nice stick by Bryson to block the shot.
Get up there, David. Get up there.
Nashville gets it deep into the slot. Swept aside, held in at the point, loads up a wrister. Blocked again in the slot. Blake's on it. Chips it off the boards and sends it the length of the ice for icing. 2:05 left in the game. Kirkwood clinging to the 3-2 lead now as Nashville getting a bit of pressure here late. Kirkwood will go through to the championship with a win here. Jacob turns it around, sends it up and out, but only yellow jerseys are there in the neutral zone. Bodie back into the corner, sends it forward. Will gets a stick to it.
Sam, skate it. You gotta skate it. You gotta skate it.
Now Sam out to neutral ice. Nashville is there. Some late pressure here from Nashville. Bodie holds it in, falls to Sam, he shoots into the belly again for the Nashville goalie. 1:14 left to go. Kirkwood can clinch its spot in the title match with the win here. Puck is on the ice. Back to Blake, loads it up, blocked. And here comes Nashville on a bit of a rush. Good stick by Jaden, and Nashville is offsides. It's Leo on the dot for Kirkwood. Nashville chips it into the zone. Blake is there, he kicks it out. Jaden to Leo. Back to Jaden, shooting from the wing. Again into the belly of the goalie. A lot of those stand-up saves by the Nashville netminder. 42 seconds left on the clock. Leo wins the draw, back to Jaden, to Blake. Jaden now getting it low to Leo. Nashville wins it back there. They will get it in the corner. Here come the Predators on a bit of a rush. Nice stick by Gavin to stop it. Goes the other way to Leo. He's got options. The net is empty now for the Predators. And that should close the book here. Can they get one final shot off? Stick. And that's the game. Kirkwood clinches its spot in the Nashville Shootout Championship game. They will play tomorrow morning. Still have one more game today before that one. So this afternoon against Carolina will be a dress rehearsal for the championship game. It will be Carolina versus Kirkwood. That is the championship matchup we expected. It was a little bit more difficult to get there than we anticipated. Kirkwood falling behind 1-0 here this morning. Jacob Schultz got the equalizer. You can see him there at the end of the line, ripping a shot in from the wing, sneaking in through the pads. But Nashville came back and grabbed another lead, pushing ahead 2-1. So Kirkwood was chasing this one most of the way. They were able to equalize in the third period before getting their first lead of the day. Didn't come until that final frame, but they do get the job done. They do punch their ticket through. So now we've got one more game against Carolina today, a rematch of Kirkwood's 2-1 loss from yesterday. But regardless of what happens this afternoon, it will be Carolina Kirkwood round 3 Sunday morning. So interesting to see how the coaches adjust and treat this afternoon's game, knowing that it's really Sunday's final that is the one that matters. Doesn't matter if Carolina wins for a second time against Kirkwood this afternoon and sweeps the group. It will all come down to that Sunday championship game. So a lot more action to go against the Carolina Hurricanes. It was a lot of penalties yesterday. The tension started to build, contention started to build. So we got 2 more games of that to go against the Carolina Jr Hurricanes. By the time Sunday morning rolls around, it should be a very intense battle for the Nashville Shootout Championship. But we'll be back here at the Gary Force Acura Ice Arena for the final 2 games of the weekend. We'll say goodbye for now until later this afternoon.